At the very end of the Heart Sutra, after all philosophy has fallen away, after all concepts of form, emptiness, path, and attainment have been emptied, we encounter a mantra, Gate, Gate, Pāragate, Pārasaṃgate, Bodhi, Svāhā. This mantra is short, ancient, and mysterious. Many people chant it daily without fully knowing what it means. Others try to analyze it intellectually and still feel something is missing. Today, we will explore this mantra not as a spell or a magical formula, but as a living summary of the entire path of wisdom taught in the Heart Sutra. This mantra is not something to believe in. It is something to walk through. Why a mantra at the end of a wisdom teaching? The Heart Sutra is one of the most radical wisdom teachings in Buddhism. It deconstructs form, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, consciousness. It empties the Four Noble Truths, the path, and even enlightenment itself. So why does it end with a mantra? Because wisdom eventually goes beyond explanation. In the Prajñāpāramitā literature, mantras are not used to escape reality, but to point beyond conceptual thinking. When language reaches its limit, sound and rhythm take over. This reflects a teaching also found in early Buddhism. In Majjhima Nikāya 1, Mulapariyaya Sutta, the Buddha shows how conceptual proliferation creates suffering. True freedom lies beyond mental elaboration. The mantra invites us to step beyond thinking, not to abandon wisdom, but to complete it. The meaning of gate. The word gate comes from Sanskrit and means gone. Not gone to somewhere else, but gone beyond clinging. When we chant gate, we are saying something has been released. Released from what? From grasping itself, from grasping at permanence, from grasping at certainty. In early Buddhist language, this is the letting go described in Nibbana, the cooling of craving. Gate, gate, gone, gone. Why does the mantra say gate, gate, gone, gone? This repetition is not poetic decoration. It points to movement, not a single leap. In Buddhist practice, liberation is not usually instantaneous. It unfolds in stages. In the Nikāyas, the Buddha often speaks of gradual training, morality, concentration, wisdom, leading step by step toward freedom. Gate, gate reflects this process. First, we let go of coarse attachments, identity, possessions, roles, obvious fears. Then, we let go of subtle attachments, spiritual pride, views, even attachment to practice itself. Gone and gone again. A simple example, letting go of anger. Imagine someone insults you. At first, anger arises strongly. Later, with practice, you notice the anger and do not act on it. That is one gate, but later still, you see that the sense of "I am offended" is itself constructed. The anger dissolves before it fully forms. That is another gate. The mantra mirrors this deepening release. Pāragate, gone beyond. Para means the other shore. Gate again means gone. So Pāragate means gone beyond. In early Buddhism, liberation is often described as crossing a river. In Majjhima Nikāya 22, the Buddha compares the Dhamma to a raft used to cross the flood of suffering. Once the other shore is reached, the raft is no longer carried. Gone beyond does not mean escaping the world. It means no longer being trapped by it. You still experience sounds, thoughts, responsibilities, but they no longer bind you. The other shore is not a place. This is important. The other shore is not heaven. It is not somewhere you arrive in the future. It is a shift in relationship to experience. In the Heart Sutra, emptiness means that phenomena are free from fixed nature. When this is directly seen, clinging stops. So Pāragate points to wisdom realized, not a destination reached. Pārasaṃgate, gone completely beyond. The mantra continues, Pārasaṃgate, gone altogether beyond. This suggests total integration, not only moments of insight, but a life shaped by wisdom. In Mahayana terms, this reflects the Bodhisattva path, where insight into emptiness is fully embodied through compassion. In early Buddhist language, this aligns with the description of the Arahant, whose mind is liberated in all circumstances, gone beyond, not just in meditation. but in daily life. Example: fear and freedom. Many people experience fear reduction through practice. At first, fear weakens during meditation. Later, fear loses its grip in daily challenges. Eventually, fear arises but no longer defines the mind. This is not suppression, it is understanding. Fear is seen as empty, conditioned, impermanent, not self. This is gone altogether beyond. Bodhi, awakening. The mantra then declares Bodhi, awakening. Notice what comes before awakening: not effort, not attainment, not achievement, but letting go. This aligns perfectly with the Buddha's teaching that awakening is not created, but realized when ignorance ends. In Udana 8.1, the Buddha describes Nibbana as the unconditioned, not something produced, but something uncovered. Bodhi here is not personal success, it is clarity free from grasping. Svāhā, so be it. The final word, Svāhā, is often translated as so be it, amen, or let it be fulfilled. But in the context of the Heart Sutra, it carries a deeper meaning. It is not a wish, it is an affirmation of reality as it is. It says, this is the way things are, this is the path, this is complete, nothing needs to be added. The mantra as a map of practice. Seen together, the mantra outlines the entire path. Gate, letting go begins. Gate, letting go deepens. Pāragate, wisdom crosses beyond. Pārasaṃgate, wisdom is embodied. Bodhi, awakening is realized. Svāhā, nothing further is needed. This is not theory, it is lived experience. Why the mantra is called great? The Heart Sutra calls this the great mantra, the bright mantra, the supreme mantra, the unequaled mantra. Not because it is powerful in a magical sense, but because it points directly to freedom. In Buddhist teaching, the greatest protection is wisdom. In the Nikāyas, the Buddha repeatedly emphasizes that understanding the nature of reality is what ends suffering. Not rituals, not prayers, not beliefs. The mantra reminds us of this truth in condensed form. Chanting the mantra in daily life. How should we chant this mantra? Not mechanically, not as a request for external help, but as a reminder. Each time we chant gate, ask, what am I holding on to right now? Each time you chant Pāragate, ask, can I see this experience as empty? Each time you chant Bodhi, rest in awareness without grasping. In this way, the mantra becomes practice. A modern example, letting go of identity. Many people suffer because of identity. I am successful. I am a failure. I am spiritual. I am broken. Each identity is a burden. Chanting the mantra with understanding allows identity to loosen. Gone, gone, beyond, completely beyond. What remains is responsiveness, clarity, and compassion. The mantra is not separate from emptiness. Some people think the Heart Sutra is philosophy and the mantra is devotion. This is a misunderstanding. The mantra is emptiness in motion. It expresses what emptiness does when it is lived. Wisdom does not stay silent. It walks, speaks, listens, and lets go. The mantra as encouragement, not pressure. Finally, it's important to understand that this mantra is not a command. It does not say, you must go beyond. It simply describes what happens naturally when clinging ends. This makes the mantra gentle, not demanding. It invites, not forces. At the end of the Heart Sutra, there are no instructions left, only a mantra. Not because the teaching is incomplete, but because it is complete. Gate, Pāragate, Pārasaṃgate, Bodhi, Svāhā is not something to memorize. It is something to live. Each letting go is a gate. Each moment of clarity is a crossing. Each act of compassion is awakening in motion. This is the wisdom of the Heart Sutra, not a distant truth, but a path unfolding step by step, right where you are. May this mantra guide us gently beyond fear, beyond clinging, and beyond suffering, for the benefit of all beings.